Hello and welcome to Mod Collection Episode 4. My name's Captain Shaq, and today we're going to be looking at mods for Crysis, specifically graphics mods. So, Crysis 3 is out, and I've never been a huge fan of the Crysis series. I haven't actually had a chance to play through them all, and I just got myself a copy of Crysis 1 off of Steam, and the first thing I did, got to find mods. So what this video is going to do is it's going to show you how to get the most out of your copy of Crysis graphically. I didn't go into any gameplay changers, and these are my personal opinions. There are a lot of graphics mods out there for Crysis, and these ones fit my playstyle and my preferences. So hey, check out the video. At the very end, I'll have a installation tutorial. Alright, let's just jump into this. So our goal in this video is to take Crysis, the original copy of the game, which we're looking at here, and this is in the ultra setting as high as I could crank her up, and bring it to here. Now, so what we're looking at here is deeper shadows, the color is a little brighter, the textures are HD, past Crysis defaults, and everything here has been changed. The lighting is a little different, but the water is still the same, and here's why. There is a water texture, and what you're looking at right now is the default with some lighting mods installed, but there is a water texture replacer, or lighting change, actually, it's not a texture replacer, and it's supposed to be better. I personally don't like it. It looks kind of like there's oil mixed in with the water. It's a little choppier. It's personal preference though. If you like it, go for it, install it. The link is down below. It's very easy to install. Alright, so the first mod we're going to look at is a texture pack called Reygel Texture Mod. And as you can see by the comparison pictures here that the mod author has posted, it's the same style, the same textures, but a higher definition. From the swipe here, keep in mind it's early morning, so there is kind of a shadow on the beach. That's why it's darker. It lights up as the day goes on. But this is definitely a must-have. The download, to warn you guys that are on slower internet connection, is 2 gigabytes, so be warned. Now this texture pack does cover the foliage in the game, but there's a mod specifically designed to improve foliage, and it does a way better job. That's the high resolution foliage mod. And what it does is it just really improves the textures of the trees. So when you're really close, you can't really tell from far away, but when you're really close, you can see every leaf, every spine of the leaf. When you're sneaking through the bushes or hiding behind that palm tree, you can really tell. And there's different sections for it. So if you want to just replace the palm trees or just the grass, you can do so. Bear in mind, this one is very system intensive. I noticed an FPS drop once I installed it, but not overly. So if you have a decent rig, you won't even notice it. I only noticed it while using fraps. Alright, and next up real quick is a general lighting mod that adds, it's called POM and AF, Parallax Occlusion Mapping with Anti-Stropic Filtering Mod. What does that mean? Well, it makes the lighting really fancy. It adds some interesting shadows, and it works with the texture pack. In general, it makes your game look very pretty. I'm not going to go into real detail there. There's a bunch of forum posts on if it works really well. Some people say they don't see it at all. I added it and I didn't see an FPS drop, and you can see on the textures, you can see like the small shadows. It's kind of working with the bump mapping and all that. It looks really good, and I highly recommend it. As always, link down below. Now, Crysis does have a config file that you can go in and really tweak the settings if you want to get real deep into it. If you have the knowledge and the technical expertise to tweak it, to the max, go for it. But for people who just want to jump in and play, like myself, I just want to play through a round and make it look really good, I use the ultra high quality config, which is linked down below. Just a text file, you'll throw it in and boom, you're good to go. It'll give you some generic settings that are cranked pretty high that will still give you a fairly high frames per second, high enough to play the game, no problem. So we've looked at the world and we've looked at the lighting. Now let's look at some of the objects in the game, and these are some weaponry textures and some vehicles. So here's your default AK, and here's the AK that I like. With the wood stocks, is it better? Well, it's just different, and I like it. Another good one is the weapon skin pack, and this one only changes the SCAR, the SOCOM, and the SMG. So these two packs can be worked together. I really do like the camo on this one. It just makes the gun seem a little more realistic and a little more, I don't know, badass. Alright, there's just one more mod that I wanted to mention to you guys before I wrapped up this video. It's called the Extreme Immersive Mod. And what you're seeing right now is that mod with a couple of the graphics mods that I have already shown you. I really wanted to give you guys this amazing mod pack that would make your game look just absolutely epic. And I worked on it for a few days, and I really wanted to wrap this one in there because it has some of the best lighting effects. I really like the kind of the dark tone to it. And it adds some gameplay elements, like you see that 3D HUD display on the top left-hand corner of the screen. It actually adds location-based damage, so if you get hit in the arm, your aim gets messed up, or the leg, and you can't sprint as fast. The problem is, the author, when he made the mod, and you know, the author stopped working on it a long time ago, when he made the mod, he added this head bob that is so atrocious, it's almost impossible to play it and enjoy it. After working with it for about, I don't know, 2 hours of trying to get rid of the head bob, it was making me sick. And I can't find anything. I've tried every fix and text edit, anything I could find to fix this. So if anybody figures out a way to get rid of the head bob, you let me know, because it's a great mod. I'm gonna link it down below if you guys wanna give it a try, but I'm telling you, the wobble is bad. And when you start getting into a firefight and you take a round in the head, the wobble gets worse. It's like you're running around with a broken leg all the time. Alright, to install these mods, it's relatively easy. I was very surprised how easy it is to mod Crysis 1. All you gotta do is follow the links down below and get all the mods downloaded. And any mod that is a PAK file, like the one you see right here, this is the shader one, the water one that I didn't like in the video. All you have to do is grab it and drop it into the folder in your Crysis installation location, game. So to find that, go to wherever you installed Crysis. I have the Steam copy, and if you have a Steam copy, go into your Steam folder, wherever you installed that to, then go under Steam Apps, Common, find the Crysis folder, and then go under Game. Under Game, that's where you drag and drop these. And it's that simple, you just drag, drop, and boom. Now I've got the water shader installed, and I'll have the crazy looking water. Alright, the one mod that is different to install is the ultra high quality custom config file. That's that text file that, well, if you read the website that I'll have linked down below, it'll give you an example of everything that it does. But to install it, their installation instructions are right here, slightly down from the top of the page. And what it says is you paste your CVAR groups folder into, and you go back to where your Steam or wherever you installed Crysis, into the game and then into the config folder. So you drop it in there and overwrite the existing one. You may want to back it up in case there's any issues. Then you go into your game, set your graphics setting to high, then paste the file auto.exec.cfg, which is in the download, under the root game folder, so right where you're putting everything else, and you should be good to go from there. The lighting mod, the POF mod, if you go to the website that I have linked, it has you add a text to your auto execute CFG, the one that we just put in the Crysis game folder for the ultra high quality custom config for this mod right here. All you gotta do is copy and paste that text into the config by opening it in Notepad. So you right click it, go to open, open as, and paste the text. That way the lighting effects will actually be used. But anyways, thank you for watching the video. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel for more modding goodness, previews, trailers, reviews. This is the place for mods. Endorse mods you love, support your mod authors, and as always, thanks for watching.